My phone is like, if it falls down, you know, this is what it is. We're in the car. This is it. Hey guys. Hey, one person. How are you? Most of my live streams. Oh, that's the OP1. I have some time in my car right now, so I was gonna fix some of my drum tracks, but I wanted to do a stream pretty much to talk about channel music stuff and, you know, stuff going on. NAMM is happening, so that's exciting. Let me know in the comments if like the audio is good and stuff, because I'm not sure how much signal I have here. But NAMM's coming up. It's in like 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. In 8 days, I'm leaving. It actually starts on the 25th, but I'm gonna get there a day early just because, you know, it's a bit far from me. It's like an 6-hour flight or so. So I'm like, hey guys. I didn't want to like get there and then go straight to NAMM, you know, being all jet lagged and stuff. So I did see that. So somebody just asked me about the new Yamaha thing, and that's what I'm kind of, I don't know, that's kind of what I'm getting at. So like, yes, that stuff is exciting, and like, okay, I could have woken up and been like, okay, let me look into this and make a video about this, without even having it, and just like being excited about it, like I did with the new MPC that's coming out, because I am excited about it, right? But another part of me is like, I'm so tired of making those type of videos, because like, how many of those type of videos can I really make, you know? Like, I guess every time something new comes out, I'm supposed to be like super excited about it. But that's not really the case. It looked really cool. I'm not sure how much they're going for. Someone in the comments said something about that new Yamaha thing that they just announced today. Have you heard about it? Maybe you haven't heard about it yet. What was it called? Let me see if I can go back without messing it up. Nope. Can't see. Can only see the oh, there we go. Okay, it's called the Yamaha Seek Track. I'm not sure how they're gonna pronounce it, but it's called Seek Track. It looks like a tiny little OP1 competitor from what I saw. I mean, not that tiny. It kind of looks like the same size as the OP1. I saw that it had 7 tracks, 1 FM track, 2 digital tracks, and then a sample track. So that's pretty cool. I didn't notice, so let me know if you know if it was battery powered. But yeah, somebody's saying that they already have some detailed tutorials. Yamaha did not reach out to you, girl. That's okay. That's okay. No, I'm not hurt. I have enough stuff going on. I have the Digitact SE Remix Edition that I've had in a box for like, for like 2 weeks at least now. I've been meaning to get to it. But anyways, it kind of takes me back to, I don't know, dude, YouTube in general. Like, as a consumer, like as someone that consumes YouTube, I'm really not enjoying it. So it makes it kind of hard for me to want to continue doing YouTube. But then again, I'm like, okay, I see other people succeeding on YouTube, because I'm not succeeding on YouTube. I mean, I'm getting subscribers slowly, but the money's just not there right now. And it's never there unless you're like grinding daily or getting like millions of views, right? Which is not happening in this niche, unfortunately for me. But then I see like people like Red Means Recording. He was like definitely one of the OG OP1 people. And Jury Wong, I don't know if you're familiar with him, but he made some remixes with the OP1 and he got really popular with the OP1. So I'm like, why do I have to be on camera? Like, I don't know, more and more I'm like, this whole thing was all about making music and trying to make music. And I feel like half of what I do to get revenue is not like, not what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to just, hey, look at this exciting thing. Hey, like that, you know, those videos do well for like, while the thing is hot, and then, you know, it's moving on. So like, I feel like more like educational videos are more appreciated. At least for me. Even like me as a consumer, like I would much rather watch something where I'm learning than something where I'm entertained. Somebody's asking if I'm quitting YouTube. No, I'm not quitting YouTube. But I am gonna like, I think I want to do like different content, like maybe spend a little more time on it, because I have been doing a lot of live, and the cool thing about the live stuff is just that it's easy, you know, like you just click record and then you're live. And with OBS it's super easy, because you know I have my audio going in, and like I can do extra stuff with OBS. But I feel like in order for YouTube videos to really like have a good like shelf life and longevity, it has to be something that is either educating you or entertaining you in some type of way. And I'm like so tired of, you know, like having to make like, you know, exciting thumbnails and having to like fighting for people's attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to watch the video, watch it. I mean, I know how I consume YouTube videos. I consume YouTube videos like this. Skip, 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 done. Skip, 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 done. So like, what does that say, you know, like about the content that I'm consuming, I guess? So like, I don't even like consuming content on YouTube as a, you know, as a person. So I don't know how you guys are feeling about the content, especially all the ads, because like, and I don't know if you have YouTube Premium, but I used to have it when it was like $6.99 for students. It's like $20 now, bro. So like, YouTube gets all this money and I'm over here just getting a few cents, and I have to watch ads for my own videos. Like, if I want to go and see if I just go to my main page and I click on one of my videos, I have to watch an ad before I can watch my own videos. And like, that's just so upsetting. There's really no other platform, I guess, that is rivaling YouTube right now. I started doing like the restream thing. It's like where you can stream to multiple places at one time. So I've been streaming to Kick. I tried doing Facebook, and then on my first Facebook stream, my thing got like copyright, and I'm like, it's my own music, what the hell? But oh, somebody said making content is the new 9 to 5. Did you see that Heinz video? Is that what you said that? But yeah, no, definitely making content it's like 24/7. I mean, I feel like I'm always on the clock. I feel like I'm never off, which sucks, you know? Like, that was not the plan for this. So back to the OP1 field. The only thing I really hate about the OP1 field is the price tag, because like literally there's nothing else in the market like it. I'm really hoping that like Behringer clones this so people can at least have, you know, something similar. But there really is nothing else like this, so like, you know, it's kind of hard to like knock on the price on it because there's not. Somebody said, no entiendo nada si no es con subtítulos. Bien, podrás hacer otro canal en español. I'm Colombian, by the way. Somebody just asked me if I could make videos in Spanish. Yo, are you kidding me, bro? Demasiado trabajo, parcero. Demasiado. No se puede. Too much work, bro. Imagine. I already have like 4 channels. I decided to split up my SP and modular into 2 different channels, which, I mean, you know, it shows me like how many people are really interested in what, right? It was kind of like half and half, so that kind of makes it hard to figure out what content to make or what content is popular. Somebody said, good morning, you still use the montage? I don't have one right now, but I want that montage M. Like, that's literally the only synth that I'm like, that's literally the only synth that size that I would want in my studio. Yeah, people are saying hi. Hey guys. Yeah, did you guys see the Behringer? Okay, so like I want to make a separate video about this, because I don't know, every time you make a video about Behringer, it's like, you know, like either people hate it or love it. I don't know, I have like mixed feelings about Behringer. I mean, of course I want affordable synths for the people, but you know, when they start cloning things that aren't like what they did with the Arturia key step, I don't know if they'll do that again, where they just straight up copied the Arturia key step and sold it for like half the price. I don't know if they'll do that again. But did you guys see the Eurorack modules? The Behringer, like Behringer's about to kill Eurorack, bro. They have a $99 Batumi. So like, why are you gonna spend 400, I don't know, 300, 400 bucks on an LFO where you can just get a Behringer one for $99? They cloned Clouds, they cloned Maths. They're cloning like all the big, you know, like all the popular modules. So like, does it really make sense to pay, I don't know how much Clouds are going for, but like, or even Maths, I think it's like 200, 300 bucks. I'm not sure how much they're going for, but does it really make sense to pay that much money just for a panel? You know, like at the end of the day, that's what you're paying for, like the cool panels. The Behringer panels are lame. Like, the only place where they slacked was not hiring JAde to design their panels. But yeah, that's the Behringer thing. I don't know. How do you guys feel about Behringer synthesizers? I've only had the Behringer Moog Model D, and it was cool. Like, when I first got it, I was like, wow, this is so cool. But then I didn't stay in tune. Like, it had a whole bunch of little issues. But for whatever price, I think I got it for like 150 bucks. You know, you can't beat it. I've been even thinking of like just getting like the cheap 84, are they 84 HP, the cheap like what do you call it, semi-modular Behringers, and putting them in my big case and just using that as background lights instead of like, you know, buying $200 background lights or whatever. But I will say this, I have a Behringer interface that I paid $99 for, and every time my Mac gets an update, my Apollo interface doesn't work. Like my expensive ass interface doesn't work, and I have to use my cheap $99 interface, which always works. So, you know, Behringer, you know, they have some good things. They just get a bad rep because of their I guess they're marketing people. That's what happens. But yeah, anyway, so NAMM. Let's talk about NAMM because that's exciting. I definitely don't want to get too excited like I did with the NopCon thing, because then, you know, the flight gets canceled and it's like, why? Somebody asked something about somebody wants to try the UBXA. I'm calling it the UBXA, the UBXA. That looks really cool too. I'm like, you know, when it comes to big synth purchases, like, at least for me, like, I have to be very careful about how many big synths I get excited about. That's why I choose only to get excited about the Montage M, because like once you're like, okay, yeah, I guess I could add another one, you know, and then it just becomes like too much for the workflow. But yeah, so NAMM, it's really hard to get into NAMM. Like, it's not a public event. Somebody asked like, hey, I've been trying to go for years, how can I get a ticket? Even for me, it was super hard to try to get a ticket. I don't know why, but it's always like super busy. So I guess you have to know like a music company, and then they can like say that you're with them, something like that. But besides NAMM, there's a bunch of stuff going on around that time. So like if you're in the area, or if you're thinking of coming by, there's the California Synth Society event, which is a free event, which is where I'm going to be playing. Cuckoo's going to be playing, and a whole bunch of other cool people. That is January 25th. Mark your calendar. 6 to 11 p.m. Then the day after that, there's the Buchla and Friends event, which like I haven't heard that many people talk about, but like it's totally a thing. So I guess what happened was like the synth companies, especially Eurorack, they're like, hey, why are we paying all this money for NAMM? Like, NAMM is super expensive. So they're like, why are we paying all this money for a booth when like half of this stuff is like guitars, right? Because half of NAMM is guitars, more than half. So I don't know how long they've been doing this Buchla and Friends thing, but it's pretty much like a free Eurorack NAMM. So, you know, and there's going to be like other synth manufacturers there. Look it up, Buchla and Friends. Buchla and Friends, and it's free. It's on the 26th. So I'm going to be there too. So, you know, if you there, come say hi. That should be fun. But yeah, what else is going on? There's some stuff going on. I might check out Perfect Circuit. I've never been to the actual store, so that might be fun if we can drive by over there. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. 9 years on YouTube feels feels like we're still not there. But I don't know. Keep going, I guess. That's the only thing to do, right? But yeah. So yeah, Q&A, guys, ask away. Just chilling in my car. Got a few more time to sit in my car. Does anybody have an OP1? How do you guys feel about it? I was gonna get I ordered the EP 133 when it came out directly from Teenage Engineering. They were not sold out yet, okay? And it never shipped. I never got an email saying that it was gonna ship, and I'm just like, yeah, whatever, man. So I ended up canceling it. Now it's like, now they're saying that they're not gonna be available till like March or something. I'm like, whatever. So I just got me an OP1 instead. Definitely big price difference, but I'm a keyboardist, and you know, this is kind of where it's at. So I really want to like, so check out Yuri Wong if you haven't seen his videos. Or I'm sure you're familiar with the style of OP1 videos where it's just like overhead and people making beats. Like, I want to do that. Like, why can't JAde do that and make money? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do I have to be on screen? Why? Like, why? So I don't know. I'm going to try it this year. I'm going to do like OP1 and SP404, like making beats from scratch on the OP1 with the SP404. Like, would you guys be into that? Somebody asked, Jade, you got some machine? Not currently. The last machine I had was the Machine Plus, and it was such a letdown. Like, I love the Machine MK3, but the Machine Plus was fun, but like it was impossible to do anything on it worthwhile. Like, as soon as you started adding effects or too many things, like I always got crashes and glitches, and it just never worked out. Yeah, so yeah, I hope Native Instruments drops something. It's been a minute since Native Instruments. It's been since the Machine Plus. They haven't dropped anything. I hope that they're like behind the scenes working on something, because like I had made a video a while ago that was like, did Native Instruments die? And a lot of people they're like agreeing, like, what happened? Because they did get sold out. Like they got bought by somebody else. I forget who it was. And then after that, they've just been focusing a lot on their software. And if you think about it, it's kind of smart to focus on software as a company, right? Because like, it don't cost you nothing. You just make it once and then sell it and sell it and sell it. With hardware, it's like a whole thing, right? So I don't know. I really hope that they step it up, because the Machine is awesome. The Machine workflow is awesome. I love Machine. I would love to see like a smaller battery powered. I'm always like, yeah, everything needs to be battery powered. Whatever Akai drops, like if it's a MPC Keys Mini or if it's a MPC Mini, like it has to be battery powered. Like I'm gonna be so disappointed if it's not battery powered. Just because stuff like this, like the OP1, it just kind of helps you, you know, like the path of least the path of least resistance, where you're just like, oh, I'm just gonna grab this and go make music. But when it's like, oh, the MIDI, the this, like it's just an extra step. And the hardest thing ever of getting music done is sitting down and turning your gear on. Like that's a fact. Like if you can get past just turning on your machine and, you know, setting up to jam, like that's it. That's all you really need to do. Because we like ruminate a lot. I know I do, where I'm just like, what should I do? How should I set this up? I just rearranged my studio yesterday. I moved my desk like 5 times before I'm like, okay, I'm tired of moving. This is where it's gonna be. Because it's so hard to do like music stuff and video stuff at the same time. Because I'm just like, if I were just making music stuff, okay, this would be my setup and I wouldn't have to worry about it. But it's like, no, the camera has to be overhead, you know. So then this other camera has to be on me. Now we got 2 cameras. Now that's just too much work. So I'm just gonna do the one camera. As much as I would love to show you guys, you know, as much as I want to step it up, because I do want to step it up, but it's just too hard, like especially on your own, guys. Like I don't know, it honestly feels impossible to try to do a YouTube channel on your own and be successful. Like it feels like all the channels that I see that are successful, it's like a team. It's like a team of people doing stuff. So it's just really hard trying to stay motivated with this stuff. But you know, you never know. You know, something that I did learn though, like recently, like sometimes you feel like you're not doing anything, but then you look back and you're like, wow, that was actually the thing. Like for example, when we went to Germany and stuff, or like all the jams that I've done, like all my live jams, sometimes it feels like, you know, I'm not doing the thing that I want to do, but then you look back and it's like, oh, I just made a bunch of music. Oh, I could use that for, like, you don't realize what you're doing. You don't realize that you're doing something until later. So like if in your life you feel like you're stuck or like you're not making any progress in something, just realize that whatever you're doing right now, that's what it is. So you need to do it. So like do whatever you can right now and everything else will fall into place. Because if you think about Redefining's recording, let's talk about Redefining's recording, because he blew up with the OP1 videos, right? I'm sure he didn't plan to blow up with the OP1 videos. I'm sure he wasn't just like, okay, this is what's gonna work, right? No, he was just jamming. And then, hey, let's film this, edit it, you know? Exactly, just a good reminder to have fun. Because sometimes we take things too seriously and you don't realize like what you're working on that is big, right? Like for example, my biggest track, like my most popular track on Spotify and iTunes or whatever, it's called Ambiences, And that was just a jam. Like, that was just a jam that I recorded. And if I would have never took that first step of like turning the gear on, which is like the hardest step, that would have never happened. So literally, yeah, I already saw it. Somebody's saying, check out the Yamaha Sec Trek. What do you guys think about it? I thought it looked cool. I need to look a little more into it. I don't like, you know, like, the only reason I was super excited about the NPCs because I already know the workflow. Like, learning a whole new device. I mean, like, you know, I do it for you guys. I'll do it for you guys. But when it comes to like learning, like, especially sequencers and stuff like that, like, I'm really already good at the OP1. I'm already really good at the SP404. You know, like, I'm all right on the MPC live. Like, if I go back into it, I'm sure I can, you know, it's like riding a bike. But learning a whole new workflow, like, unless you're planning on investing like time into this, like, this is going to be your main piece of gear. And also, how much is it? I didn't see how much it was. I would assume it's like $400, but maybe less, maybe more. You never know. But yeah, that's about it. Let me know. Are you guys going to NAMM? Is anybody going to NAMM or to any of the free events? Someone said, sometimes the best magic happens in those jams. That's true. Like, the jams are the songs. That's what you guys need to realize. If the jamming doesn't happen, then the music doesn't happen. And the cool thing is just like, the cool thing about recording your music or making videos, even if nobody watches them, because nobody used to watch my stuff, and I actually had people hate on my stuff so bad, like, because I used to post it on Facebook, and it was like a team of people that would just like, as soon as I would post something, just like thumbs down, and you know, like, that definitely brings you down. But I'm just like, man, I know my stuff is good, y'all tripping. So then I just kept going and going, and then the people that are not there to bring you down, that are just like, hey, this music sounds great, you know, those people are eventually going to show up. And every time you do something, you're going to get better and better at it. So if your videos look like crap right now, go and look at my first videos and you'll see. Like, that's just how it is. Like, everything you do just gets better and better. That's just life. So don't think that, you know, like, if you're struggling with your music in any way, or you're having trouble to just even get started, or maybe you need to move things around, maybe you have too many things. So let's talk about this one, because this is a big one. Okay, too much gear is definitely a thing. I definitely suffer from this before I had this YouTube channel. But there was like a time where I had nothing, and then I had a little bit of money to splurge on synths, and then YouTube, right? So like, because of YouTube, I have a lot of opportunities to, let me rephrase this. Not that YouTube is paying me a lot of money and, you know, like, I'm balling and I can buy all the synths I want. No, what YouTube has done for me is that it's like allowed companies to notice me, I guess. And it's allowed me to create relationships with certain companies, not companies directly. Like, that's the best part of it right now. Like, I don't have to be like, hey, Yamaha, please. Hey, Korg, please. Roland, please give me stuff and I will make videos. No, thank God I don't have to do that anymore. Okay, now I have like one main sponsor, and if I want something, I'm just like, hey, can you please send this? And they're like, sure. And I'm like, hey, you're the best. Thank God for this. Thank God, because this is literally all we got going on. So if that sponsor was not there, I couldn't try all the gear I try all the time. So, you know, you just have to be thankful for the things that you do have, right? But gear, so yeah, lots of gear. I know you guys probably have lots of gear, too much gear. So you need to learn to differentiate between the things that you're trying out, even if you're not doing YouTube. Because, you know, a lot of people just like to buy things to try out. You know, we're musicians, we want to try things, it's fun. So it's okay to buy something, try it out, sell it, you know, or if you like it, keep it. But be honest with yourself. Like, how much do you really like this? Because, you know, sometimes I look around my room and like, I know, I'm like, okay, this I'm not selling. This, you know, this I have to make a video on first. And stuff like that. But really, like, instead of like jumping around like, oh, somebody said I got a lot of software. Oh man, that doesn't, yeah, don't even get me started on that one. I hate buying software, yo. I hate buying software. It always feels like such a waste of money. Like, I'm excited during the process, you know, of the buying, and I'm excited when I try the software, but like, it just always feels like such a L. I will say this though, I really like the Arturia V collection. Like, I feel like that's all you need, honestly. Like, it has all the synthesizers. But yeah, it's the same thing, guys. It's just like the how would you say this? The joy of buying things, which is, you know, something that you need to like learn to get away from, because it's really easy to like, and the way that everything is designed now, like everything is literally designed to have you buy or to want more, right? So the way that websites are designed, if you think about it, like as soon as you buy something on eBay, like you check out and you're like, yeah, you know, you get that little dopamine hit. And then as soon as you check out, they're already like, oh, check this out, oh, check this out, and your brain's already like, oh, I already bought that thing, on to the next, you know, because your brain, like your brain's main task is task completion. Like that's how I feel. So like even with modular stuff, like I feel like half of the fun of modular is modular grid. And like, fight me, because that's just facts. Like people spend most of their time on modular grid than messing with their modules. So like, you know, really think about it. Like, where are you really getting your dopamine from? Learn to like put your phone down. And like, I'm talking to myself too, because you know I struggle with this too. But like learning to get the dopamine from playing your instrument or from like mixing your tracks, instead of like, oh, I'm gonna sit here for 2 hours and organize my non-existent Eurorack modules. Instead of doing that, why don't I open up Ableton and load in some of my old tracks and see what I can do with them, you know? So really like trying to redirect your brain when you get stuck in those like buying loops, or like obsessive gear buying loops, you know? Because it happens, it really does happen. And then you make no music, and then you buy a bunch of stuff, and then you're like, you know, like, what am I even doing with all this? But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, that's life. We just hit 57,000 subscribers yesterday. Yay! I wish it meant that I made $1 for every subscriber. Wouldn't that be dope? $1 per every subscriber a month? That would be great. Even a year, bro, I'll take it. YouTube is a slave mine, dude. It's I don't know. I'm like I don't know what else to do. Because it's like, okay, do I go back to college and, you know, another 4 years? Or should I just keep grinding on this thing? Because I see other people succeeding. That's what makes me so upset. Like, you know, I see like 57,000. That is a lot of people. But when it comes to like, you know, when I'm looking at like Andrew Huang, when I'm looking at like, obviously, you know, he's putting his time way before me. But when I look at other people that are like blowing up, and it's just like, so I guess I'm not making the right content, you know? So what is the right content? You guys let me know what the hell you want. What do you want from me? What do you want to see? I hope my time comes, bro. Somebody's saying your time will come. I hope so. I sure hope so. But I just want to pay my rent, guys, for real. Like, straight up, I just want enough to pay my rent. YouTube, right now, guys, I'm making like $250 on YouTube, which is super upsetting. Like, super upsetting. I remember my first YouTube paycheck, 2017, it was $100. And I was like, we made it. Like, this is it. I'm a YouTuber. I'm officially a YouTuber. Just got my first YouTube check, $100. And coming, you know, and looking now, 2017 to 2024, and I'm making $240. Like, that's just so upsetting, man. It's just super upsetting. But it has brought me opportunities. So, you know, not enough opportunities though, because guess who's paying for this NAMM trip? And that was expensive. The NAMM trip was expensive. Like, I haven't been to NAMM since 2017. And there I shared a hotel with like a friend. It wasn't that expensive. I guess I decided to go earlier. That was my mistake. So like, you know, my fault. I waited last minute till the hotels. And it was like 200 something a night for the hotels times 4, you know, $1,000 plus the flights, you know, it's gonna be like around like a $1,500 trip. And for what? You know what I'm saying? Like, for what? That's why I'm like doing this stream, because like I need to get more comfortable in doing these streams, because I want to stream. Like, the whole plan in NAMM, hopefully they have like good internet, because I'm not sure if I remember correctly how their internet was during the event. But I want to like stream. I want to do this over there when I'm over there, because I might do like a few editing videos, but that's no fun. Like, who the heck wants to go to NAMM? Like, because this is what I do when I go to events. I go, I film, and then at night I'm over here. Instead of chilling, I'm over here editing my videos, right? Like, that's not very fun as a person that went on a trip, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I like live, because it's just, I don't have to edit anything. Yay. But I'm gonna try to do this at NAMM as much as possible, and other stuff. It's gonna be fun. I hope it happens. Like I said, you never know with these things. You never know. What if the flight gets canceled? What if, you know, you never know. I'll be here. So hopefully NAMM will happen. I'm excited. I definitely need to organize my tracks with the SP44. Somebody said, you still jam with your cousin, the guitarist. Yes, Don Crimp Fugly, that's my homie. He's actually coming with me to NAMM, so that's super exciting. He's gonna be my camera guy. That's fun. Cool guy. If you're at NAMM, or if you're going to anything, come say hi to us. We're just hanging out. But yeah, so I don't know, like after NAMM, I'm not sure what direction I'm gonna take, this channel in, because like I said, like, I don't know, just these like, you know, like those are the only videos that do good. Like, this is shocking, I hate this, I like this, and like, why am I here? Like, I'm not here for this. If it's really exciting to me, then, you know, I'll do it. But, you know, like, I feel like the thumbnails are a little extra, but that's the only thing that gets people to click. So it's just like, it's this sea of like garbage. That's how I feel YouTube is. It's the sea of garbage. And like I said, even as a consumer, like when I get on YouTube, I don't enjoy it. If I'm on my phone, I feel like I'm just like consuming, like what, you know, like it feels like a waste of time. That's how I felt for it. So I don't know if like maybe I need to clean up my algorithm a little bit. But even then, okay, so here's something that pisses me off about YouTube, and hopefully they fix this, because like, what the hell? Sometimes you'll be clicking like not interested, you know, like right click, not interested, right click, do not show me this garbage ever again. And like the option is not even there. So I'm like, why am I forced to have this like in my face? I don't know. I knew everything was going to be subscription based. Like I called it years ago. Music, game, TV, everything's going to be subscription based. They don't want you to own anything ever. So, you know, keep your records. Imagine like the future, like we gotta rent cents, and like you gotta send them back or some shit, or like you buy it and then it's like, oh, here comes my monthly bill. I mean, I guess that's already a thing if you use credit cards. Don't use credit cards. But I don't know. So yeah, I'm thinking, you guys let me know what you think about this. SP404, OP1, and maybe whatever MPC comes next. I don't have the Live 2 right now, but if whatever the new MPC is a disappointment, I'm gonna run and grab the 2, because if they don't have speaker, like if whatever they drop doesn't have a speaker, I'm gonna go run and grab the 2. Because what you realize, like with this whole gear thing, what you realize is that all the good gear already came out. Don't tell nobody. But that's the truth. All the good stuff has already come out, and every company is just trying to like top that. But that's just how it is. So like, that's why old stuff, you know, keeps its value. But whenever something new comes out, there's always going to be a bunch of people that are going to go and sell that and get the new thing. So I guess it's a good time to buy something when something else gets announced, if you want to save some money, right? But yeah, I hope Teenage Engineering releases OPZ. Imagine an OPZ field. I would cop that. I'm not sure how I felt about the little scrolly things, and I always felt like I was guessing which menu I was on, but it was dope. I wrote a whole album. I did my first like electronic set in front of people with the OPZ, and it was like an impromptu set. Like it was just like I had my OP1 in my bag. I was already working on a set, and then they're like, hey Jade, do you want to play? We have a slot. I'm like, yeah. I pulled out my little OP1 out my OPZ out of my bag and plugged it in, and that was it. It was awesome. But a lot of people complain about like the encoders eventually like not being as responsive, and again, like the lack of screen. Like I would love to see an OPC with a tiny screen, so at least I know what the heck I'm doing and I'm not just guessing, right? But I don't know, like it's hard to not get excited. I feel like the excitement of the thing is more exciting than the thing. And that's something to, you know, to ponder on. Like where are you getting your dopamine from? Is it from the excitement of the thing, or is it the actual thing, you know? there's this book I was reading, I forget what it's called. I don't think it's Dopamine Nation, maybe, I don't know, it's dopamine something. And they're pretty much saying how like there's two type of people: dopaminergic people and people that are here and now, right? So like the people that are dopaminergic, and I definitely like put myself in this category, like you get excited about the thought of something, like you know, like thought of the possibility of this, the thought of the possibility of this. And it's very hard for us, like dopaminergic people, to be in the here and now. Like I definitely struggle with that a lot, just like enjoying what's in front of me, right? Because I'm always thinking of like the next. So like that's definitely something, like if you find yourself in that state, that's definitely something to like ponder on and like not let slide, you know, like keep thinking like, okay, is this the best use of my time right now, or should I just turn on the actual things that I have, right? Yeah, let's see these comments. Somebody said they got gas. I'm sorry. Hello from Romania. Hello. Cool. But yeah, Electron, I like Electron. I don't like that they don't reply to my emails. But I had like a bunch of friends at Electron before they what time is it? I'm like looking for my phone. It's right here. I had a lot of friends at Electron before they changed, like, I guess, employees. Like everybody left Electron and then they hired a bunch of new people. Ricky Tinez is now in Electron. I'm gonna talk to him, be like, hey Ricky, what's up? But Ricky's cool. I like Ricky. Electron, I don't know, maybe we'll see something from Electron, but like what could they give us? They could give us something battery powered, but will they? I don't know. It's just like high hopes, right? But then again, you know, it's like I have the Digitact in the box that I haven't opened, so it's like, Jade, come on, get it together, make the video, right? We have to. I'm gonna do an unboxing and jam and then run it into the 404. Do you guys want to see that? Let me know if you want to see that. I got to do that. But yeah, so I'm thinking, okay, so here are the goals for this year, which is already, the month is almost over already. All right, hold on, let's see. Have you seen the new Yamaha Sec Track? Is it Sec Track or Seek Track? Groove Box. Everybody keeps asking about it. Have you seen it? Have you guys seen it? It's like orange and white, and it doesn't have a screen, so you know, like everything's gonna be muscle memory. It did have this cool like visualizer thing, but again, how much is it? Does anybody know the price? That depends on the excitement. Because if it's like $400, I guess, you know. If it's $1,000, no. So yeah, let me know. Does anybody know the price of it yet? I'm hoping Yamaha's gonna be at NAMM. Somebody said that Akai wasn't going to be at NAMM, or that they didn't see them on the list of people. But then I had someone else say that they're going to have the rep there. Okay, somebody said it's $599. $600. Ah, that's rough. $600. You could get a used OP1 for like $700. Wait, somebody's saying it's $399. Okay, guys, come on, get it together. Which one is it? Over here, spreading misinformation. Look. You could always buy it and play with it, and if you don't like it, just send it back. That's what I do. $599 official Yamaha. Yeah, I mean $600. Okay, so $600. What did it have? It has. I do like the step sequencer though, because like that's not something we really have on the OP1. I guess you have the endless sequencer, but like you mess up, that's it. You got to start over, like go back. It's too hard to like edit things once you're in, like deep into the step sequencer. Imagine like being, because it's 128 steps. I think it's more now. Imagine doing all those steps and then you mess up. You got to go back. It's just a lot of extra work. But the OP1 is amazing, okay? You can get a original OP1 for, I think the last one I got was like $750. And the only reason I got this one, the only reason I got the field was because my original one broke. Like I was about to make I wasn't even making a video, bro. I'm just over here planning on how I'm going to make this video. And I'm like, oh, I'll put it here. Oh, no, I'll put it here. Boom, just fell. The volume knob like hit something and it just broke. I'm like, God damn it. I wasn't even filming. Just over here messing around. And then it broke. So I'm like, should I just buy another one? Or should I just try to get the field? And I'm glad I went with the field. There's definitely a lot of cool things about it. But there is something that I wish, I mean, I like it, of course, I love it, but like, come on, dude, we need new sequencers. Like, how do we have the same, how long has a Teenage Engineering been out, bro? We have the same 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sequencers, the same 6 sequencers that this thing has had for the past decade, bro, more than a decade. So like, come on, man. Like, I'm just saying, like, they added a new synth with this one. They gave us a new effect with the software update, but I want more sequencers. Like, I want to be able to do more stuff on here. Also, so like, my favorite sequencer is the monkey drum. Okay, it's useful. So like, you can set, pretty much you can set patterns for all of these, right? So like, you could have just hats here, or have kicks, snares here. I just got hats here, and then I got kicks here. Yeah, somebody, you guys hear the sirens? So there's like lots of cool stuff that you can do. But my question is, it's like, okay, cool, I can have all these as patterns, but what about these? Like, these are useless right now. Why can't these be patterns too? You know what I'm saying? Like, just little dumb things like that. That is just like, The other sequencer they have is I guess the endless. Yeah, the endless is the pattern one. You can do drum stuff with this too, but I feel like it's kind of hard to do drum stuff with that. But just being able to like have your drums like quickly, where's my monkey? Hold on. I'm on the wrong sequencer. Oh, it's called Finger. No, that's another one. But yeah, I feel like just having drums ready to go, you know, like, that just kind of like starts your track. So I have to go and organize these drums. But there's a lot of cool stuff in here. Sampling from the USB-C, like sampling straight from the USB-C is another one. You guys let me know if anybody has an iPhone with the USB-C, because I'm still going on my 13. I'm not giving up my mini. No. If you have an iPhone with USB-C, have you tried to stream audio straight from the OP1 to, like, you know, like a YouTube stream or something like that? Because that would be a reason for me to upgrade, because I think that would be dope if you could just stream audio straight from there to there. So that would be cool. The sounds, I mean, it sounds good. It's a sampler, right? But it also has synth engines. I'm working on my sound pack right now, so, you know, keep an eye on that. But yeah, that's the OP1 feel. So yeah, so plan for 2024. Like, also, I don't know how I feel about these. Like, why? I'm wondering like, why? Seriously though, like, I'm wondering why. Like, what was under there? Like, you know, like, is there something under there? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Feels like a weird design choice. Feels like it's gonna get dirty. Like, it just won't be very enjoyable. I think it's time for me to go, guys.